full-timers. For everyone, it's a very difficult verse. And at least for me, it's a difficult verse. Verse number 6. So, can you see the screen? Not yet, right? Yeah, I'm sure you must be seeing it now.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, we can see it now, Prabhuji.
Okay. So somehow, what is the, if you can all recollect, what is the last verse? So we are going on the path to attain the lotus feet of Radha and Krishna, and suddenly we are arrested. We would be arrested by a band of robbers. Who are all the robbers?
Our Anardas Prabhuji.
Our Anardas. Lust, anger, envy, greed, pride, false ego, kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsarya. So what do you know? Goal is clear. Goal is to go back to Godhead, right? Actually, goal is to attain the love of God and serve Radha and Krishna in Vrindavan. Raje Radha Krishna, Raje Radha Krishna Pabe. So, but when they attack, what we do? We take shelter of devotees. The devotees of Krishna, we pray to them. Please come and help. Probably, so then what happens? Devotees of Krishna, they come and release us. And we take shelter of Bakavid. Who is Bakavid? Krishna. Baka means Bakasur. And the enemy of Baka, Krishna. Krishna kills this enemy. So when we take shelter of Krishna, then Krishna will kill these anarthas. On our own, we cannot. So I'm honest, I'm stuck there in the verse number 5 only. Today's 6th verse, very powerful verse actually. Somehow, by Krishna's mercy, when we prayed to devotees, Radharani, Lalita Saki, Vishaka Saki, or Krishna's friends, Arjun, Pandavas, Sridhama, Sudama. So then what they do? They release us from these 6 dacoits. Then it is over. So we can directly reach Krishna? No. We cannot. What is the next one? That is even more formidable actually. Donkey urine. Let me read the verse for you. What is donkey urine? अरे चेता प्रोद्यत कपटा कुटिनाटी भरकरा शरणमूत्रे स्नात्वा दासी कथम आत्मानम अपि माम सदा त्वाम गंधर्व गिरिधर पद प्रेम विलसत् सुधाम्बोधौ स्नात्वा त्वम अपि नितरम माम च सुखाय. O ruffian mind, why do you burn yourself and me, the soul, by bathing in the trickling urine of the great donkey of full-blown hypocrisy and duplicity? So what are the next problems? hypocrisy and duplicity. After lust, anger, and greed, pride, ego and illusion, kama, lust, krodha, anger, lobha, greed, moha, illusion, mada, envy. Mada means pride, matsara, envy. These 6 anarthas, somehow, when we take shelter of devotees, they help us to release, this, they secure release. They release us from these 6 dacoits. Then the next one, what are the 2 problems? Hypocrisy and duplicity. Everyone, you don't need to unmute. Hypocrisy and duplicity. One person can do that. What is the next problem?
Hypocrisy and duplicity.
So that is called donkey urine. This is a very heavy verse. Actually, no. That's why I said, 5 to 9 verses are very amazing, actually. Instead, you should always bathe in the ocean of love emanating from the lotus feet of Sri Gandharvika Giridhari, thereby delighting yourself and me. So the soul is telling the mind, hey, look, why are you taking bath in the donkey urine? Full-blown, trickling urine of grain donkey of hypocrisy and duplicity. So what is duplicity? Duplicity means we are something, we project out to be something. We are something and we project out to be something. That is duplicity. Hypocrisy, same thing. Kapata kutinati. So yeah, kapata and kutinati, hypocrisy and duplicity. So there are 3 types of people. 2 types are grihasthas. So Raghunath Das Goswami is praying. Raghunath Das Goswami is praying to the mind. Hey, why are you taking bath? In the trickling urine of donkey. Instead, you should bathe in the love of Radha and Krishna. So there are 2 types of grihasthas and 1 type of renunciates. They are called swanishta, parinishta, nirapeksha. 3 words. They are called swanishta, parinishta, nirapeksha. Swanishta means what? I'm sorry. Swanishta devotees are, they are very, they have given up everything. They have given up everything and they just worship. They're like, what is that? Just full-blown Hare Krishna devotees. Nothing else, only Vrindavan mood. They given up worship of everything, but they worship only Radha and Krishna with a dedicated determination. Chant the holy name. The family that is, the family that is dedicated. You're listening, right? So what they do? Like sort of imagine Grahastha doing full time, That's the best way to tell it. So Swanishta, right? So when they do sincerely, wife and husband, children come together, and then what when they depend on Krishna for everything, and they do sadhana, they only worshipping Krishna. This is what's called a Swanishta devotee. Then the next level, okay, Krishna gives money, full money. Krishna takes good care. Prabhupada said, we not only eat, we feed 100 people, Prabhupada said. So when you are so sincerely doing bhakti, so everything is owned by Krishna, right? Krishna gives. Krishna gives actually. Krishna gives clothes, Krishna gives food, Krishna gives money. Actually, one time, what is his name? Our Shyam Sundar Prabhu, Mother Malati, he was maintaining a temple in London. And this is a very wonderful pastime actually. So month has come to an end, you need to pay rent. There's no money. If you don't pay rent, they'll ask you to, vacate. So Shyam Sundar Prabhu was thinking what to do. I don't know how many of you know this pastime. Very interesting actually. Uh, what happened? He was thinking what to do. Suddenly he saw dollars in the air. They were actually, going here and there. Wow. So he started catching them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 22. That rent was $2,200. He got exactly $2,200. It's Krishna, right? You're all listening?
Yes, Prabhu.
So that is Swanishta devotees. Then Parinishta devotees are, they're also grahasthas. And what they do, they do all the rituals. They do all the rituals and, they do the, let me read it. That's the best. Swanishta devotees only endeavors to please Srimad Shri Bhagavan Lord Hari, completely rejects all the regulations and injunctions of Varnashram Dharma. The first category, no Varnashram Dharma, died by only bhakti. Parinishta devotees engage themselves in all prescribed activities, taking shelter of all the rites and rituals used to worship the Lord. These two types are grahasthas. Understood? First category, no Varnashram Dharma. Rejected everything, just single pointed devotion, worship Krishna. That's why I said, maybe somebody doing full time. If not full time, they are very focused. Maybe more or less like all of you. Swanishta devotees, only Krishna. You remove all the pictures, Radha and Krishna, that's it, Gaurnitai. And your goal of life is just, attaining love of God. But Parinishta devotees means they're still part of Varnashram Dharma, and they're still part of Varnashram Dharma, and they do all the rituals, but they worship Krishna, they offer bhoga. So, so they're in the metal world, just handling things. And Krishna gives them money too. Abundance. Krishna takes care of everyone. Okay? This is Parinishta devotees. The third level is, I'm sorry. This is third level. Nirapeksha devotees. Nirapeksha means whether man or woman, they're doing full time. Renounced. Chhod diya sab kuch. Goal of life is Goloka. So goal of life is attaining the love of God. You would see them in Vrindavan, Mayapur, or a sannyasi, or a brahmachari. This is a Nirapeksha devotees. They don't have any assets. They depend on Krishna. They try to surrender to Krishna. And they try to surrender to Krishna. They diligently practice bhakti. Interesting. Should I continue now? So, we are all sadhakas, right? We are all sadhakas. So, Swanishta devotees, what is their donkey urine? What is their hypocrisy and deceit? Raghunath Goswami says, 6 ways. Hare Krishna. Raghunath Goswami says, the Swanishta devotees exhibit their hypocrisy and duplicity in 6 ways. Every word is very important actually. What the first one? Indulging in sense gratification on the pretext of satisfying the Supreme Lord. Indulging in sense gratification under the name of satisfying Krishna. Today, Krishna needs Puran Poli, means sweet chapati. Today, Krishna needs Rasgulla and Gulab Jamun. I am a temple president, put all the sweets of morning program in my room only. When guests come, I'll give and he'll eat. So, in the name of serving Krishna, he or she satisfies. They indulge in sense enjoyment. Make paneer sabji for Krishna. Make a paneer sabji for Krishna. We need to build a big temple for Krishna. And of course, when you build big temple, all the full-time residents should have good accommodation, right? I'm temple president, so I need like a 2-bedroom house. And I have children, so I need some money, right? So sense enjoyment in the name of Krishna. That is a donkey. The second one is instead of serving sincere Nirapeksha devotees, they will serve rich people. They will serve rich and influential materialists. They will serve rich and influential materialists because they give a lot of money to temple. Or actually to them. I should not use the word temple actually. Because they're home only. Their home and they're maintaining, they're doing some deity worship. Maybe it is a center. So there are no accounts. So when somebody comes to their, so they meet rich people. Actually, Hare Krishnas, we can do that actually. We meet, whatever the Lakshmi they give, whatever the Lakshmi they give, we use it for sense enjoyment. Some portion. That is what's called full-blown hypocrisy and duplicity. The third one, if they are working, accumulating more wealth than needed. We have 1 million, you need 2 million. You have 2 million, you need 4 million. You have 4 million, you need 6 million. And enthusiasm for meaningless temporary gains, even at the cost of envying and harming others. Enthusiasm for meaningless temporary gains. at the cost of envying and harming others. And so attracted to outside, all the so basically they're renounced grostas, but they have desires for wealth. They have desire to enjoy material life. There's a third picture. The fourth picture is teaching twisted logic and self-motivated speculation in the name of giving education instead of cultivating spiritual knowledge. So twisted logic means you mix jnana and karma, so just mix it. Either you don't know, or with a purpose you mix the philosophies. Rather than giving a good education, you read different books. One to become famous. Second thing is you twist the philosophy. The last one is wearing a dress of a renunciant to attract others. Wearing a dress of a renunciate to impress others that I am very renounced. The heart is filled with so many desires. You're all listening?
Yes, yes, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Then those are the 6, if you want I can repeat again, but those are the 6 hypocritical and duplicitous behaviors of a Swanishta devotees. Then Paranishta devotees, Paranishta devotees, can you see the picture? So, they're engaged in all the rituals, for their worshippers of Krishna too, Radha and Krishna. But they want to portray to others they're very strict. But they're very attractive. Can you see there's chips written there, actually, So they read, novels, they watch TV. So they want to impress others that they're very sincere. But they have their own private life. So the deceitful nature of a Paranishta devotee is they're making a show that they're very strict. They're making an external show of strictly following the rules. They're making the external show of strictly following the rules. But inside, so they are making a show that they're strictly following the rules, but very attached to mundane things. We need little sense of enjoyment, right? Otherwise, it's not easy. That's okay, no problem. Movies and television serials, going out restaurants, discussion of politics, like one leg in the material world, one leg here. But when it comes to giving classes, You should be very strict. Like me. No? I only preach but follow very little or less. Also, Parinishta devotees, what they do? They hang on with the non-devotees. Parinishta devotees, what they do? They hang on with the non-devotees. They prefer the association of non-devotees rather than Krishna conscious devotees. They may associate Krishna conscious devotees also. But okay, once in a while I should be in the metal world also. Otherwise, आजकल कुछ पता नहीं चल रहा है, क्या हो रहा है. So nothing is, I don't know what's happening. So let me hang on with the non-devotees also. Mayavadis and karmis and jnanis, yogis, Interesting.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
And it's not over. And these are who are these devotees? Nirapeksha devotees, right? Full time they were, they give up everything. And one is a sannyasi, and there is a brahmachari, and there is a mataji, doing full time in the temple. They're all doing full time actually. They're fully dedicated to Krishna consciousness. So what is their hypocrisy? I am very advanced. People should offer obeisances to me. I am a sannyasi. I am a brahmachari for a very long time. World is not ready yet, otherwise my Guru Maharaj would have given me some saffron by and sannyas by this time. I'm honest with you, this is one of the most difficult verses. I have struggled to speak because actually this is what I am. Now, fifth verse itself is difficult. The last tank and we read that. And this one. Why you don't offer obeisances? Why you don't call now? When you call me, I give respect. Hare Krishna. So, Nirapeksha devotees, their goal should be totally 24/7, 100% Krishna. But, they are on the path, no doubt. But on the way, they are confronted by the dacoits. Then they're confronted by somebody please mute. Amrutanandini Mataji, can you please mute? Ashwini Mataji, you have to mute. You're muted. Okay. So, Nirapeksha devotees, what they do? Hey, look, I'm senior. Offer obeisance system. Why you are not doing whatever I'm telling? Aparadh ho jayega. Senior, offending a senior devotee. I'm laughing, but inside my heart, literally, what is it? Cry. Bathing in donkey urine. Collecting material wealth for food and clothing more than required. So we try to settle, we try to comfort ourselves. Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj, when he would arrange a festival, whole day, holy name only. Suddenly lunchtime comes, holy name only. Lunchtime is over, holy name only. Evening, holy name only. So everyone would think, maybe we'll give prasad now. No, holy name is the prasad. No prasad. You know? So Yugal Kishore Maharaj wants everyone to relish the holy name as the prasad. If we do that today, nobody would come. So the Nirapaksha devotees, they collect clothing, people give money, then they start maintaining bank accounts. And okay, they maintain I need nice things, nice foodstuffs. Actually, in my experience, if everyone has one jacket, I'll have 3 jackets. Because people come and cannot say no to it. So, but if we focus on that, we'll fall down actually. I don't remember when it was, but Vaiseshipra was reading, maybe Chaitanya Charitamrita, yeah. In Govardhan, he said if a person misappropriates $1 of the temple, he has to lose his saffron. It is written by Prabhupada actually. I don't recollect where it is now, but no. One day, one temple president told one devotee, this devotee went and told very innocently, people are giving me money, what I should do? He said, keep it for yourself. And the brahmachari actually came from India. He opened a bank account, started putting money, thinking he can use for Krishna's projects. Suddenly one day what happened? He realized it's $60,000. It's very difficult to give $60,000 to temple. That's how Maya works. Pralamara says temptations. Temptations are dangerous. Temptations are deadly actually. How long can you say no to the temptation? 1 day, 2 days, not 10 days, continuously. How many of you agree? Let us be honest. Temptations are deadly. In a weak moment, you become victim to the temptation. Do you agree?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Improperly associating with the opposite sex. Mataji's come, let us read Chaitanya Bhagavat, Chaitanya Charitamrita. Let us discuss. It is donkey urine. Ladies will any spiritual program, Matajis are more interested. Hang on. And then I will end reading Bhagavad Gita with them. Hare Krishna. What is this? Donkey urine. What is this? Donkey urine of hypocrisy. One day when Mataji was preaching to an American, she preached to him for 4 hours continuously. Program was over also. It was 9 o'clock. She was still talking. They did not even move. Same place. I told her, hey, tell them it's dangerous, So you don't need to save one soul. Okay, give a book, 5-10 minutes, 15 minutes, not more than that. We are in this metal world means we have flag of envy. And what is the next qualification? Lust. That is true for everyone. Hare Krishna. And staying with materialistic people with the expectation of receiving wealth rather than visiting Krishna temple. So you travel. So what do? You stay with the materialistic people. They'll give some support to my projects. And you start taking care of rich devotees so that, they'll give you money. Being inwardly anxious and worried about collecting more wealth while making a pretense of performing bhakti. Externally bhakti, but internally, who will give more? Who will give what? Old age is coming, but I'm worried. Who will take care of me? Trust. So, you know, and what is that? Seventh one, being more concerned with external dress and rules and regulations than bhakti. Actually, preaching I should have nice clothes, Nehru jacket, and nicely ironing. I want to hang on with rich people, and so that they'll give money. Well, of course, I have a body, I have to maintain myself. Actually, I was preaching in India one time. One lady came to me, she's from Andhra actually. Came to me, now all the Swamis, they travel in AC cars and flights. Nobody cares about this lower middle class or middle class families. I don't know how many of you know, some Indian gurus, they come to America, they come in their private jets, you know that. Because not many renunciates are there. So if you have little power, you can float in the air. Actually, I can tell you all of you. I don't know how much money you make. Do some sadhana for 2-3 years and somehow float 1 feet high in the ground, from the ground. Next year you'll be a billionaire. So anyway, so what is that? And the last one is overlooking or neglecting the main purpose of spiritual life. Okay, you'll come to temple, you'll jump and dance because you're so much used to it. The heart is locked with all the anarthas. Heart is locked with all the anarthas. We'll be maybe even while singing and dancing, we may be making a show. Dekho, this is how you have to dance, You're not dancing nicely. You're not dancing nicely. Like this, you have to dance. Then only Krishna is pleased. Are andar kali hai pura. This is Nirapeksha devotees bathing in donkey urine. Krishna is watching, thinking when you will change, when we will change. Huh? How many of you are liking this verse? Let us be honest. I'm liking it at the same time. I am little, actually not little depressed. Trying. So do you all agree, spiritual life is simple, not easy. It's a long way to go. Huh?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
And when this type of people come together, imagine two Nirapeksha devotees with the same goals. I should get more money. I should get more money. I should hang on. When people come to the temple, they will go. I saw him first. Luckily, fortunately, that type of things are not there in our temple. We are a small temple. But they happen. Then we lose. People can just figure out just like that. People can figure out that these type of things just like that. So, but bhakti is very satisfying. Bhakti is very pure. But that's where Rupa Goswami says real bhakti starts after liberation. Real bhakti starts after liberation. Actually, I'm speaking From my room TV, I'm seeing Krishna, and what is Krishna thinking about me? But of course, Radha and Krishna, Nitai, Prabhupada, Gaura, they're very merciful, no doubt. But can we exploit? Actually, I loved this picture. Actually, here somebody is offering obeisances. Wow, देखो, sannyasi हूँ मैं, senior brahmachari हूँ, ना. Unless actually Sachina Kadamba Khan Maharaj writes this. If somebody is on the bodily platform, deeply absorbed in bodily platform, what is their qualification? Lust. But actually, I want to tell you one thing. We should not be depressed. Rather than that, we should understand. You have boarded the bus. Like if you board a bus, like you take a train in Chennai, from Chennai, South India, it takes at least a day to reach Delhi, actually, North India. So we should understand, or if you take a flight from Mumbai or Delhi to come to America at 1 o'clock in the midnight, we have to wait another day, one more day, maybe a little more than that. Not that we board the flight in 15 minutes, we are done. We get down, no. So likewise, bhakti. Every day we chant sincerely. Every day we chant sincerely, it's an eternal credit. Every mantra, actually, not every day. Every mantra we chant is an eternal credit. Excuse me. So, that's why bhakti means training. Guru identifies these things and Guru removes it. In the initial days, Prabhupada, Prabhupada would give, Prabhupada needed a Sanskrit editor because Prabhupada was writing day and night, day and night, day and night. And people would do a course in New York University or Columbia. And they would think they're better than Prabhupada, Hare Krishna. Actually, Prabhupada started teaching Sanskrit just to attract people, And Prabhupada realized, they're thinking they're better than, the teacher. Prabhupada stopped the course, actually. And one artist, painter, Prabhupada told her, if you want to go this way professionally, means her pictures were becoming more and more professional. Prabhupada said, I'll pray to Krishna for your betterment, for your safety. I don't know how many of you know, one day I was in Uranda and I thought, if I continue like this, my mentality, it'll give trouble after some time. A small deviation gives trouble. Like, train tracks, just give 2 millimeters distance. Just maintain it at one place. Or maybe 1 centimeter. And after 5 miles, the width between the 2 train tracks increases and there will be an accident for the train. So likewise, the slightest deviation we have, if we are not careful to repair it, adjust it, we will pay heavy price. This is Raghunath Das Goswami speaking about it. We'll continue more on this next week. We'll end it. Okay.
Prabhuji, can we ask a question, Prabhuji?
What is the question?
Prabhuji, you said that in the 6 forms of anartha, the donkey urine, you said one of them is having prasad, that assuming that okay, Krishna likes this and Krishna like that, and using our mental concoction. That's true. That is true with even doubtailing devotees, right? They doubtail their propensities in bhakti, right, Prabhuji? Is that similar to that, or is it something different? My understanding.
Prabhuji, in your heart, Krishna is there. Devoteeing is not, there is nothing wrong, but you're devoteeing it because you want it. So today, not whether Krishna wants it or not, there's a different thing, but we want it. So you can't wait to offer. We can't wait. Chalo, chalo, jaldi, jaldi, jaldi. So we do things because for Krishna, at least we have one positive thing there is, we want to offer it to Krishna. That's why. At least we have come to that stage. We cannot eat a bhoga. That is fine. But a day should come. There are some temples actually. Definitely not our temple, where the person who cooks, he or she doesn't eat. Because when you cook, you will cook for yourself actually. If you are going to eat, that's why I heard in Indian temples they cook, and whoever is the cook, whoever cooks the food, she or he doesn't eat that day lunch in the temple. They'll go home and eat. You're understanding?
Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you.
So we'll end it here, and we'll continue on this verse next week. And no direction. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Dandavat pranam, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji. Dandavad Pranam.
Danda
Thank you,
direction.
Prabhuji. Hare
Thank you so
Krishna.
much,
Dhanyavad
Prabhuji.
pranam. Thank you,
Thank you,
Prabhuji.
So
Prabhuji.
much,
Dandavad
Prabhuji.
pranam.
Dandavad Pranam, Prabhuji.
Thank you very much,
Prabhuji. Dhanavad.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you,
Hare Krishna,
Prabhuji.
Dandavad Pranam, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Prabhu. Dhanavad Pranam, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Dandavat pranam.
Thank you, Prabhuji.